Risk of a stroke by 30% without having to count calories. Would you do it? Well, you might want to think about going on the Mediterranean diet. A new study in the New England Journal of Medicine showed that those who went on the diet were much healthier than those who didn't. And joining us this morning to talk more about the findings and show us some foods essential to that diet is Hoverter, a registered dietitian and adjunct faculty member at Bastyr University. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Now, I was asking you off the air about this particular survey, and this is actually nothing new, you said. This is kind of knowledge that you've had for quite some time now.
Yeah, the Mediterranean diet has been around for thousands of years, and there's countless studies that are actually supporting the Mediterranean diet for health. Now, this particular study showed that if you follow a Mediterranean diet, so nuts, grains, legumes, fruits, vegetables, healthy fats, you're actually going to lower your risk of stroke by 30%, which is astronomical.
Why is that?
Well, this is essentially an anti-inflammatory diet. And what that means is you're not eating a lot of dairy, you're not eating a lot of red meat, you're not eating a lot of saturated fat. Those are all pro-inflammatory foods. Anti-inflammatory, all the foods that you see here.
Yeah, let's talk about, because we have a wide range of things, and it's sometimes counterintuitive for people who are used to following some of your stereotypical diets. Oils, wine was mentioned. Is wine part of the diet still?
It actually is, yes. So mostly red wine because of the active ingredient of resveratrol.
I heard wine. I'm like, I hope that's not a typo. So maybe we should start down here and let's talk about some of the items that we have here.
Well, this is kale, and kale is pretty much in season all year round in the Pacific Northwest. Chock full of vitamin A, vitamin K, antioxidants. I know we talk about it constantly, but if you have one leafy green that you can eat in your diet, this is it.
Really?
So all vegetables are great. I recommend a variety. I just happen to have this in my refrigerator.
Wow.
Olive oil. In this study, they actually gave participants in the olive oil group a liter of olive oil a week. They did not restrict calories, right? And so they could eat as much olive oil as they wanted, still lowered their risk of stroke and heart attack.
You're kidding. Okay.
I brought in some black beans. Legumes are a really big part of the Mediterranean diet, at least 4 servings a week. Any type, dried, canned, lentils, kidney beans, whatever you love. Actually found canned lentils in the grocery store a couple weeks ago, so I don't have to cook them.
Yeah,
so perfect. I can just throw them on salads. This is kasha. I brought it in to represent the whole grain. It's otherwise known as buckwheat. It's actually gluten-free, and you can use it, like I use it in soups in place of barley, or you can make like a hash with potatoes and mushrooms and greens. Actually, some kale can go in there.
There's the kale again. All right.
Here's fruit. Couple servings a day you want on the Mediterranean diet. Citrus is in season right now. It is so good. I didn't bring in any sumo oranges, but they're in season for like, yeah, I know, 2 more weeks.
So good.
So get them.
The box.
Exactly. And then, of course, nuts and seeds. These are some almonds and these are some pumpkin seeds. In my opinion, any nut is good. There's no bad nut out there, so eat a variety. So even though walnuts have the most omega-3s, don't just eat walnuts. Eat pistachios, eat almonds, eat pecans.
But what about the whole idea in any diet of moderation? I mean, if I were to sit and pour olive oil over my cereal every morning and eat, buckets and buckets of nuts, I'd gain weight, right?
Yes, you're exactly right. So this diet actually helps you have moderation, essentially. You're probably not going to sit there and put olive oil on your cereal.
Good point.
But all of this requires a lot of chewing and a little bit of preparation. So it's not like you're just going to be popping kale back by the handful, unless, of course, you make kale chips.
Any risks associated with this particular diet that you can think of?
No.
None?
No.
And wine is not a bottle a day,
It's not a bottle a day, so typically it's no more than 1 glass of wine per day for women, 2 for men.
Okay.
Red wine is preferable just because it has resveratrol, which is that active ingredient that helps with your heart. Of course, if you have a problem with alcohol, do not drink it. It's not required to be healthy. And I actually recommend this diet for all of my patients, not just people concerned with heart health.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much.
You're
we really
so welcome.
appreciate you coming in. And wow, I guess kale is the new thing.
Yes.
Hoverter, thank you so much. Registered dietitian and adjunct faculty member at Bastyr University. Thank you again. And for more information, you can head to bastyrcenter.org. And let's send it over to MJ now for a look at your forecast.